February is over, and it finally felt like we got to some type of normalcy in regards to movie releases. So I thought I'd give you my ranking from worst to best of all the movies I've seen in the month of February. I didn't see a boatload of movies in February. I saw about five of them. So I'm gonna rank from my least favorite films that I've seen that month to my most favorite films. And so without further ado, let's start with the number 5 ranking. And that number 5, it's actually Tom and Jerry. Now I have Tom and Jerry at number 5 simply because I don't think I was the intended demographic for this film. A lot of elementary, jokes that, weren't hidden for me. It did not feel like the OG Tom and Jerry, cartoons that I grew up watching. So for me, it was a no. I found myself extremely bored throughout the film, and it, followed a lot of cliches that these type of films typically do. So that's why Tom and Jerry is the number 5 place for me. And now my number 4 ranking, I have Malcolm and Marie. It's a film directed by Sam Livingston with only 2 casts throughout the whole film, and that's John David Washington and Zendaya. And I'm pretty sure you know about this film, but my thoughts, it's an okay film, but to me, I felt Sam Livingston used the facade of a toxic relationship as a way for him to vent out his frustrations with the critics in Hollywood. Like, if you watch the film, you'll understand what I mean. Like, because it's at times about a toxic, relationship, about, John David Washington's character that doesn't really appreciate his wife or girlfriend at the time, which is being played by Zendaya. But then him being a director, because he's a director in this film, he, has a lot of pent-up frustrations versus critics and stuff. And a lot of the stuff that he was saying, it felt like, Sam Levinson was having a sort of therapy session, letting out his frustrations. So I kind of held that against it because, it's not what I was promised when I was going into the film. So that's why Malcolm and Marie is at the number 4 spot for me. And at the number 3 spot, I have Nomadland, which features Frances McDormand. I mean, like, any film with her in it is a must-watch. So that's exactly what I did. And what I feel about the film is it's pretty simple. I thought No Man's Land was a good film. It's an amazing character study of sorts and exploration of the nomad culture. But it kind of reminds me of one of my favorite films, Into the Wild. I'm not sure if you've ever seen it. If you haven't, check it out. But with that being said, it didn't quite resonate with me. I couldn't fully get invested into the film because I definitely understood what they were going for. It's a beautiful film and all well written, and also, probably one of the best scored films I've seen all year, but I just couldn't connect with it. And it's directed by Chloe Zhao, who's also, I'll probably butcher your last name, who's also directing the Eternals film from Marvel that's coming out later this year, I want to say, with all these pushbacks. You never know. Yeah, but I think, it's in good hands. The directing standpoint was definitely the stronghold in the story of this film. Fantastic job on both ends. But I couldn't 100% connect with the story itself. So that's why I have it at my number 3 spot. And at the number 2 spot, you might be a little surprised because I'm just as surprised as you. I have I Care a Lot. Yep. And I'm starring Rosamund Pike, Peter Dinklage, Ezra Gonzalez. Fantastic cast. But I don't know what to say about this film. Like, I heard about it. I didn't care for it. I just thought it was another Netflix original. Because, their original films, they are what they are. But yeah, this film completely caught me off guard. Extremely suspenseful, and the comedy, it's hilarious. And the standout character to me is definitely Peter Dinklage's character, because he plays a character that I've honestly have not seen him play yet. He's kind of like this mobster gangster that you don't want to ever cross. Yeah, but with that being said, that's why I Care a Lot makes the number 2 spot for me. And at the number 1 spot, to nobody's surprise, it's Judas and the Black Messiah. I don't know what more I can say about this film. It's been in so many of my top 10s and most anticipated, etc., etc. I even got a movie review on my channel right now, so please go check it out. Yeah, this movie lived up to expectations. There's not more I could say because it'll just be redundant at this point. Lakeith Stanfield, Daniel Kaluuya, fantastic job. This film hit me at my core, just like I wanted it to, and I can't be disappointed. So, at number one, Judas and the Black Messiah. And there you have it, a quick little rundown with all the films that I watched in the month of February. I hope you enjoyed the rankings and this, little series that I'll be doing throughout the year. Each month I'll be dropping, my best and worst films that I watched for that month. So if you enjoy it, make sure you subscribe, you like, you share, and comment. And don't forget to turn on that little bell notification. And until next time, everybody, peace.